Okay. This has been on my mind for a little minute now, considering this video that we're going to be discussing came out 22 hours ago. This, of course, people who have seen my previous call-out post, is about the notorious Quinn Music, otherwise known as Twisted Tunes. I'm joined here today by associate and possible friend. I haven't really known them long enough to consider them a friend yet, no offense. I'm joined by Haskell. We're going to be analyzing this so-called apology video, and we're going to be basically debunking everything that this guy is saying. I've already watched it once already, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it's utter bullshit. Almost the entirety of it is utter bullshit. And for context, let me just switch over to the other screen here and make sure that my PNG is actually working. There we go.
Yo, real quick, I'm gonna say this real quick. First of all, hi y'all. It's me.
Oh yeah, Glitch is
Second
here
of
too.
all, also I joined. All right, I'm going back.
The hype man.
Hello, Skyrose. You have made it. Here I was thinking it was only going to be Haskell because I made the announcement like, I don't know, 15 minutes ago.
No.
Nah, but I'm joined by Skyrose 64, Haskell, and Glitch Coquette. Glitch Coquette will not be saying anything unless he chooses to, because he's already said what he has to say. He's already gotten most of the stuff off his chest. He's free to speak whenever he wants. And for you two, Haskell and Skyrose, you two are able to make points as you see fit. I have a whole list of them that I can go off of, and I'm only going to call them out as we go on. So this is going to be a long-ass video. Again, when it comes to drama videos, I don't edit. So this is going to be a long-ass recording. Are you both ready?
Yeah.
Let's get started.
Yeah.
You're already on the stream, Skyrose?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, hey. Nice for you to join me. What am I doing? Just getting rid of some stuff that I don't think I'll need anymore after this. You know why you're here. I know why you're here. Hello, my name is Red Rabbit. But
Red Rabbit. That is not what you called yourself previously. As far as everyone has told me, you actively called yourself Bad Rabbit. Another point I should mention is that before you even exposed for dumb shit and were actively banned from several servers because of it, you were actively only interested in foxes and wolves. I came around shortly after, then you got exposed. Now you choose rabbits. That's also been on my mind. Wonder what made you make that change, buddy.
most of you know me as Twisted Tunes.
Maybe he was a Glitch Trap fan. Who knows?
It's either that or he straight up tried to copy me. Because as far as I'm aware, I'm not going to say there aren't any other bunny OCs out there like me. Because I know for a fact there are. It's just, this seems more like a copying scenario because of the fact that he wasn't even interested in that type of shit until I came around.
If I'm gonna be completely honest, I think I told you this before. This isn't related to the drama, but it's just me.
Like,
I used to be a bunny. Like, my character used to be a bunny when I first started, but the reason I switched out is because at the time, there were way too many artists and just characters in general that were bunnies, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna not do that.
And bunnies are like
I was
sexualized a lot in media.
Yeah, that's another reason I was hesitant to choose a bunny. But then I disregarded all of it. I chose to be a bunny because that's what I feel. That's what makes me comfortable. So, oh, we are actively skipping into the video. That is not what I meant to do. I'm just trying to change my expression.
30 minutes in. No, I'll play it.
Well,
All right, I'll let y'all continue.
Anytime.
Okay, hold on.
Or,
Here we go.
as this video is going to address, Quinn Music.
You mean yourself. You're addressing yourself. You're not addressing anyone else. This is actively you. Quinn Music is Twisted Tunes. And we know this because of people we have connections with.
If you're not aware, a few months ago a video came out about me discussing some things that I did in the past that I'm not very proud of.
If you weren't very proud of them, why did you continue to do them?
And that's being genuine. I am not.
You might as well be like countless
and
like
that's why I'm
TikTokers, I
doing this
guess,
video.
or like Sniper Wolf.
Now, you may be
Right.
asking yourself, why did it take me so long
If Sniper Wolf had a
to
brother, I
make a
think
video
we
addressing
found
this
him.
stuff? Well, to be honest, any time on my old channel that I used to discuss drama in videos and stuff, people kind of just looked the other way. Like, they didn't really give a crap what I had to say. They were just gonna paint me as a bad guy anyway. I'm not trying to say that you can't look at me as a bad guy anymore just because I'm making this video. Because you can. You can still see me as a bad guy if you want. But I wanted to make this video just to apologize, talk about this stuff, come clean, take responsibility for my actions, and yeah, just take responsibility and hopefully try and show people that I'm genuinely trying to change.
Okay. Actively trying to change while also already being exposed for child liking does not mix.
Yeah, this guy thinks he's in Steam Universe. Like, oh, I can make a change. Bullshit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I was about to say something about the changing thing because I don't know if I don't know. I'm actively not looking at the screen, but no, I don't know if he passed the part where he shared the screenshots of me talking with him. I'm gonna just say this now for those people thinking, "Oh, Glitchko Cat is cool with them." Hell no, I'm not. I'm gonna be I'm not cool with this guy at all.
None of us are cool with
I talked to
him.
him because I basically told him from the screenshots that you saw. That
we haven't gotten to
a,
that part, but it is here in a minute though. I can see that.
Okay, well, I'm just still say it just so it comes up.
Yeah,
and
you go ahead and say it.
People have the context. I am not cool, bro. I joined Nick Ben's server because I heard that they were trying to make a video on something, so I joined. And then I told Quinn, basically, nutshell of everything is, you didn't make an apology, and if you did, it doesn't matter because it's nowhere to be seen. And I told him that even if you do make an apology, not everyone is going to immediately forgive you. I know I'm damn sure not. I mean, yes, we're like, yeah, well, it might start some level of forgiveness for some people, but like, not everyone's not going to be like, oh, he made an apology. Let's work together again. No, that's not how that works. Not for this type of scenario.
Nah, you were actively exposed for child
like, yes,
diddling.
Like, exactly. Like, yes,
even
I'm
if
not
it wasn't
going
actually
to
physical child diddling, you were still exposed for virtual child diddling, which is just as bad.
Yes, and I'm not going to make any more posts or anything because, like, yeah, sure, you made an apology. That's honestly all I mainly wanted you to do. I still want you to take a break off the internet, but whatever you get yourself into from here on out, got nothing to do with me, bro.
The only reason I'm making this call out today, the only reason I'm doing this is because you fucking dragged my name into it. Actively dragged my name into it. When I barely even knew you.
It's kind of like that, and because the video kind of just like pissed off everybody, to be honest.
Right.
I don't think one person watched that video and thought it was like a good apology. I mean, maybe I was just like trying to avoid
good apology
things
to me. This is half-assed as fuck.
Yesterday, no, okay, I will admit, yes, it was half-baked, but yesterday I watched a video at I went back and watched the video on my own time at 1.5 speed. because it was too slow. But that's besides the point. It didn't really feel like like yes, it was an apology, but it wasn't an apology, if that makes sense.
It's just, it feels scripted. My previous drama posts.
Some parts do and some parts don't. I will say that.
Yeah,
because yes, I do see how
drama
some parts.
post, like you can tell in my previous drama post that I wasn't doing a script thing. I actually did what I did because I was reading off what the comment had said.
Yeah.
Like if I were in Quinn's shoes, and I was dealing with this, having to deal with this bullshit, and we're being exposed for something like that, I would actively come out on my main account instead of deleting it and say, yes, I regret it. I'm sorry. I'm doing everything I can to be better. But that doesn't mean I'm going to actively go back to doing what I was doing. No. I'm going to actively seek help and get better. That way I can be trusted again. And I'm going to make sure not to make the same stupid mistake that got me exposed. Or, better yet, not do the same thing. Which is exactly what, in this video previously when we watched it the other night, what this motherfucker said, what he was not doing. Like,
Quinn needs a babysitter.
Right. Even if he's an adult. Actively, he didn't exactly say that it wasn't what he was going to be doing. But he did, in fact, say that he did, in fact, try to lie several times. I have, like, notes over here. I have a whole list of things that me and Crutch Media, who isn't here right now.
Is it longer than the Bible?
We noted down several things in this video that sounded like bullshit lies and just no context or just straight up, this is messed up and you're saying it isn't. That's what this was like. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this, and I'm gonna wait till I get to one of those points. But actively, I have the list, and I will read them out as we go.
It's like in the 30s or something. If I can remember
it's correctly. Up to 40. 40.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
All right.
40 points.
Here we go.
40 points is insane for an apology video.
This video isn't gonna cover just the video that came out about me. It's gonna cover stuff that wasn't even mentioned, or wasn't even brought up to begin with. That's right, I'm discussing everything. Every little thing that I ever did. Why am I doing this? Because I want to be open. I want to be honest. And let's be honest, I think getting all this off my chest will probably do me and everyone involved some good. Maybe even get some closure, if that's even possible at this point. I'm kind of glad I'm making this video now. It honestly feels good to get all this off my chest now, rather than bottling up and pretending like nothing happened. I was actually convinced by Glitchy Cowcat to actually make this video. And we both came to the agreement that, yeah, not everyone's gonna forgive me. Yeah, everyone's probably gonna think that I'm still a monster, that I'm still the bad guy. But the best thing to do to try and show that I'm trying to change is to be honest and finally address this stuff publicly rather than just running away from it all the time. And honestly, I agree with him. I do agree with that. That's why I'm discussing it now. This video is not scripted, by the way. I'm literally just sitting here, just saying what's on my mind. For this video, I'm probably going to just discuss things in a certain order. I feel...
Okay. Sorry, I was not at the computer. I had my headphones on, so I was hearing this the entire time. I've got several points to make here. One. Let's see. Let me actually go back. Let me go back.
Literally just sitting here, just saying what's on my mind. And honestly, I agree with him. I did make this video.
The screenshots. We're at that part.
Oh yeah, it's the part I mentioned before.
And we both came to the agreement that, yeah, not everyone's gonna forgive me. Yeah, everyone's probably gonna think that I'm still a monster, that I'm still the bad guy. But the best thing to do to try and show that I'm trying to change is to be honest and finally address this stuff publicly rather than just running away from it all the time. And
This actively just suggests that you're trying to be buddy-buddy with Glitch again, which is not going to happen.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah,
Like, yes,
that's not...
I'm chill. Like, yeah, it doesn't matter if I'm mad at anyone. I can be mad at someone for a really good reason, but I'm not going to, unless you like, I don't know, killed somebody. Then no, I'm not going to actively like speak to you in a hating manner. That's mostly just because I respect people too much. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really have any respect for you at this point in time. But
yeah, you lost all that respect when you got exposed.
like, I'm still gonna be chill and talk to. I'm still gonna be chill and talk to you. Not willingly, or not willingly.
Not willingly,
no, I don't
obviously, no.
Not like often. The only reason I did talk was because that was like something that he just so happened to be there. So I was like, "Hey, yo, I'm here. What's up?" But like, no, after that's not something I'm gonna normally just be doing.
Right. And for me, I never, like I said in my previous call out video, I never really knew Quinn well enough to even work with the guy or get to know the guy. But from what I heard, he's just actively a dick, and that actually was proven to me. When I called him out in Nick Bin's server, I'm also in Nick Bin's server. After finding out that Quinn was there, and me and a few others. Me and a few others. Oh, hi, Nick Bin. Didn't know you were here. Anyway,
Hey, I'm,
like
I'm just
3
a
seconds
spectator.
ago.
I'm just listening as I'm playing Minecraft.
yeah, no. I'm calling out what Quinn did because he was being a total dickwad.
I heard you're making a call out video.
Yeah,
no, I'm not.
Just don't get involved. Don't want to see anything bad happen to you like last time.
Yeah,
I don't want to have to do what I did in that group chat, bro. That shit mentally scarred me.
Yeah, I know. I'm just here to spectate.
Don't make me do that, bro.
Look, bro, I still feel bad about it. That's why I was like, just go.
Boy in that server.
No.
Anyway, like I was saying, luckily, I'm not saying this to offend you, Nick Bin. Nick Bin came to his senses and banned Quinn from his server after the drama started in his server. Because, let's be honest, no one wants drama in their fucking servers.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, nobody wants them.
But if I'm going back to read these messages. Skyrose was actually there, and they were talking and asking if there were any kids in the server. And
there are plenty of kids in my server.
Yeah, there are plenty of them, as I can clearly see. And what Quinn had the audacity to say, even after being exposed for being a fucking pedophile, he actively went out and said, even if there was, it wouldn't bloody matter because I'm not a fucking pedophile. That's not exactly what he said, but that's what I'm putting it as. And I will switch tabs to my Discord to show that if I need to. Or better fact, I will edit screenshots. I will edit screenshots into this.
Quinn is a confusing person. Like, at first I thought I understood him, but like the more he just talks about the situation, the worse.
Trust me, bro.
After I saw the video,
I met him, I felt something was off. Not even like a month or two later after I met him and he was in my server and I got raided, he was exposed for being a pedophile. I trusted my gut. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I'm turning into Markiplier at this point with the fucking honey situation. I knew it. I knew something was fishy. I just couldn't tell what. I couldn't put my finger on it. And then he gets exposed for pedophilia.
Legal Eagles
Holy
next
shit,
case.
I was right. I
feel
knew
like Quinn's
it.
gemstone
And
to be a
actively,
Jasper.
my points are being proven yet again. And then after I called out and said, okay.
Oh my god. No,
What
no!
I said, quote unquote, here were rules in a Discord server can't hide the fact that Quinn actively violated minors in a sexual manner and should not be in a server such as Nickbins, considering half of your server, Nickbin, is minors, you included.
And that is fair. The only reason I didn't ban him was because, one, I wanted to see if he actually was going to plan on changing, and two, because I wanted to monitor him and see if he was going to do it again, and my other server members could let me know as well, because I'm going to know what's going on in my server if he's going to groom minors, and therefore, if that does happen, I was just going to instant ban him. However, after seeing, like, the whole drama going down, I was like, this man isn't going to change. He's just going
Yeah,
to...
no.
You
He
went to
actively,
the
he,
Steven
as
universe
far as
where
I'm aware,
you
he's actively claimed he was going to change for over a couple months now and
you would
still
being a
has not
Steven
done
universe.
so.
I
And
know.
only now made the apology video because Glitchkle Cat told him to. Otherwise, he wasn't going to get any kind of recognition or he wasn't going to get any recognition or forgiveness from the nerdcore community. In my opinion, he doesn't deserve the forgiveness from the nerdcore community.
No. Listen. He's not going to like. Yes, some people will forgive him. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
There's some people that
if
will forgive him.
you're
But most
insane,
people
maybe.
aren't going to. And I told him that. And I told him afterwards, I said, like, basically, don't get your hopes up. This ain't about to be the apology video that saves your career. Nah, your career's beyond saving with that type of
Yeah,
allegation.
no.
I don't. It would be different if you got exposed for like just the bullying, just a Cogwire situation. Then you could come back. But no, this isn't that. Like, yes, he mentioned that in the video, but the pedophile allegation alone is what makes it so that he can't really come back from that. I mean, like, I told him, like, at least take a year,
Like, Jesus Christ.
a
I'm looking
year
back
away to
at the
actually get help.
messages.
A year
I'm
away
Yeah.
to actually get some help. Like, yes, he
Right.
said he got help, but like, it's only been 2 months.
is not
I
enough
don't.
time. 2 months
Like-
is a lame
Yeah,
excuse
kids
to
to
say,
pedophiles.
yeah,
It's like
I
drug
went and
addicts
got help, but then
with
you
drugs.
didn't.
I saw the point
like my
from
ex-friend
Sai's
Dust
message,
did
and,
that
like,
shit.
I saw like like the things that Sai had said in DMs, and like looking back at the video and looking back at Sai's messages, like I can definitely see
Jesus
where
Christ.
you're getting at.
Yeah,
Because
it doesn't.
I couldn't even bear myself to watch the video.
Like yes, like props to him for making the video. Although it was literally because I told him that that's the only way you can begin doing any type of real change.
It's just I
Didn't
don't
say
think
it would.
it's that
Didn't
good
say
of
it
an
would.
apology video.
I didn't say it would help. Like I didn't say it would fix his reputation, but I said if you want to make real steps towards changing, then actually make an apology video. And he said he was going to do so. So I thought he was going to. I thought he was. Don't know why it took him the entire week. But then the first red flag for me was when he posted the video. Because most serious apologies, they don't really have a thumbnail. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me and not maybe it's just me not liking clickbait. But bro marketed the video. Or not marketed the video, but he posted the video like it was some type of expose video. And I'm like, bro, this is you
Right,
we're
hold on.
talking about.
Let me open a different tab real quick. Let me open a new tab and actually
When
go
I
back to the
first
video.
saw that
Let me
thumbnail,
open
I
a
was
new
like,
tab and
is
go
he really going to become one of
straight
these?
to the video. Let me
It's a
look.
face
Let me
in
look.
for video.
Hey
Right
guys,
there.
I just want to face the camera today and say that I'm sorry. I'm sorry I
Like,
said the N-word.
zoom
I'm
in.
sorry
Let me-
for
let
being
me-
a pedophile.
On the plus side, he
Yeah,
didn't
that's
use like
another
a
thing. He actually
ukulele
said
in
the
his
N-word
video.
and never apologized for that because we all know for a fact this man is white.
Yeah.
No,
I
wait,
literally
wait,
have
like,
seen
was
dude,
like,
I've literally
right
seen
here.
like his live action
more,
videos. I
would
Right
it
know.
make
here.
apology
This
more
is
real?
quite literally.
Everyone's talking over each other.
This just proves our point even further that he's trying to just play this off as an apology when it's clearly not.
I wasn't even
No.
like aware of like the racist stuff until Womp Womp mentioned it in my server or whatever his
Womp
name
womp.
is.
What would have made what would
That's
have
an
made
alt
the
account.
apology more appealing? What would have made not appealing, but what would have made the apology more quote unquote believable is if he would
Yeah.
have just straight up faced the camera and talked. like
But he
Nickman did.
didn't.
Yes,
He
I will
rambled.
admit. I will
Yeah,
listen. I will
Nickman,
admit,
you
Nickman,
actively
your quality
apologize
for
for
that video.
your stuff the
Yeah,
right
because
No,
way.
listen,
not
listen.
only
Your
was I
quality
like
for that,
truly sorry, but
your
I'm not
camera
scared
quality
to
for
show
that
my face
video was
on
kind of
YouTube.
bad. But at least you showed your face and wasn't hiding behind a PNG of your character or something.
No, it'd be even
Right.
worse if you used a
Did he
VTuber
show his
model.
face in the video?
Now,
No,
me
no,
personally,
he just got like some old
he
PNGs of
he
his
grabbed
character
some
and like
PNGs,
it's weird.
a campfire GIF, pictures of his old persona or character, put him in the
Wow, I did not
background
notice
of
that
that
before.
fire, and then put his new fucking shit over some dude in a tuxedo or a suit or whatever this is. Fucking purple suit too.
It's
That's
him,
fucking
but, like,
cliche though. Cliche.
It could have.
It's just
It would be
it's just a
different. It
text.
would have
Let's
been
talk.
acceptable if it was like exposing
Clearly,
someone else.
that just hints more
Bro.
towards the fact that this was clearly scripted. It hints more
Hold on.
towards that because you actively went out of your way to edit all this into the video, then export it through this. And I bet you he did this out of spite.
You don't need to put that
Bro.
much effort into an apology video.
Right.
Literally.
When it comes to drama videos, I don't edit my shit. I also use my PNG tour model because my face isn't fucking public.
Yeah,
No
and
one
that's
knows
fair,
my
but
real name. No one knows what I look like. And I wanted to stay that way for a long time. At least till I reach 1,000 subs.
Yeah, but like, unlike Quinn, you haven't done anything in the sense of having to make an apology video. You can
Right, and I
make an
don't plan on
exposure
it.
video.
I know better than to do the stupid fucked up shit that Quinn did. I also know better than to be a fucking pussy and hide from my responsibilities.
It's giving toxic gossip train.
Yes, it is. Also, hi Iris. Let
What
me
the hell?
point out. Look, that was my old intro. I still haven't used it in any of my videos. Leave me alone. But look, the only form of editing that I ever do on drama videos or announcement videos is I put my old logo over it because it actually has my name under it. That is the only thing. That is all I do, and that's for a thumbnail. And then the moment you go in, the exposure, it's literally just this. The same thing I'm doing right here. It just straight up goes right in with either a community post, video, or whatever. And it just it actively talks about what I'm doing. It actually
One
shows
thing
what
that
I'm
you
looking
should
at.
do with a real apology, like even if you're a editor that like even it doesn't matter how much you like editing. If it's an apology video, especially for something this serious, bump all the editing. Like none of that is needed.
Yes,
Because then
The only editing I did in
yes,
my
only
video
edit.
was getting
Only
rid of the
the
pausing.
only reason you should do any editing is for a thumbnail that actually makes sense for the video, and if your face is not public, like mine. The only editing that I ever do on videos like this is I slap my old logo onto the thumbnail, and I use my PNG tuber model. That's it.
yeah, and you don't need that. You don't need that appealing of a
Right.
thumbnail because like you're not meant to. Like, this video isn't meant to get you up in the algorithm.
Right. Quinn, I'm calling this out right now. You actively went out of your way to edit all this in clearly because you wanted to. Not because you needed to do this for the genuine apology. You wanted to be fucking extra. Which also proves that you might have scripted this. None of us are claiming that you actually did. We're hinting at the fact that it's extremely valid, the assumption that you did. Matter of fact,
simply baiting.
I know I rambled in my previous drama video, but I had a reason to ramble. You did not. You went on
most
for
of
an
the things he, like,
hour and
repeated,
56
and we had to
seconds.
skip over.
Yeah,
We had to
right.
skip
You know
over
how
a lot
long
of
mine
things
was?
because the hour was like grueling to sit through.
Right.
It was
And I'm
excruciating.
not gonna lie, this drama video that I'm gonna post is probably gonna be more than an hour long. Mainly
My
because
video
we
is
have to
5 minutes.
watch through at least half this bullshit just so I can prove all my points. So let's just go ahead and get right back into this fucking reaction and let me get to the fucking points. I want to get this quick and easy.
I'll go back to muting someone's at my door.
All right.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
agree with him. I do agree with that. That's why I'm discussing it now. This video is not scripted, by the way. I'm
Not scripted my ass. Not
We
scripted
didn't
my
ask.
fucking
Like nobody
ass.
asked.
Nobody asked if the video was scripted. We wanted
Oh,
a
that is
genuine
so
fucking apology,
ironic.
which you have yet to give.
literally just sitting here, just saying what's on my mind.
Also, I would like to mention the fact that you had some fake ass crocodile tears forming a minute ago. I heard it. Your voice was fake cracking. I know when someone's acting that shit because I act that shit. And the only reason I do that shit is for comic dubs or animations, in which I haven't released yet.
It's
They're coming
easy
soon.
to tell when
Actors,
someone
guys.
is lying.
Voice
Right.
actors.
I know when someone's faking. That was genuinely fucking fake.
I know he did say he was
For
lying
this
down
video,
while
I'm
recording the whole
probably going
hour, but
to
like,
just
I don't know if that helps it prove
I
anything.
doubt that because this is
change it a set.
I doubt that because the mic quality on this is really good. The mic quality on this video is specifically like that of my microphone, or at least close to it. I know this for a fact because no phone is gonna have that good of a microphone.
Not
If
even
you
mine.
were
I
right,
mean, yes, my mic has, like, I will admit, yes, my phone has a really good mic, shockingly, but it's not like professional studio sounding mic.
right. This is at least a gaming microphone, like the ones that you'd see like hanging over a PC. This has to be like one of those. I can actively hear it.
It's an order.
And as a sound engineering, I could tell the difference between mic qualities.
It's from going.
Right.
I think anyone that does music can, to be honest.
Well, not.
Mm.
I feel like the only
because
issue with my
everything I've done
microphone is
is bad.
just there's just way too much noise.
Yeah, you don't have any like sound paneling in your room. I don't either, but I have a lot of EQ on my mic, which is what makes my vocals clear.
I don't know how to like set my microphone up in a way where I can just get like custom effects on it. Because like all I'm really using is just Discord's noise suppression settings and that's it. If I had
I'm
it
not
off,
even
you just
using
hear straight
Discord's
noise.
noise suppression settings. I just have a
When I
naturally
first
quiet
when I
room.
first started, I wasn't using a professional mic. I was actually using my phone mic, but nobody knew that because of how I basically like had to find ways to mix my vocals to sound professional. And yes, it did work all the way up until I eventually
My
got a
fan
mic.
on
And
is
you could,
fucking hot as
if
shit in
you
this
listen
room.
to some of my old stuff, either it be comic dubs or songs, you can tell the mic difference from then and now. That
Right.
voice crack was stupid. From
You
then
can
and
also
now.
tell you can also tell mic differences in my recordings because I used to record on my phone. Like many of my older covers and originals were made on an old phone microphone that no longer is with us because that phone fucking broke.
Damn.
I can point out which videos specifically right here. Let's see. Love Song, my Anything Can Go cover, Sleep
What about
Well,
Respectless?
Build a
We did a
Machine,
Respectless
More Than
cover.
Anything. Yeah, the Respect, what the fuck? The
Respectless?
Respectless cover that we did. My Madness cover, matter of fact, that was actually recorded on my microphone. I just found a way to connect that to my phone considering my PC was dead at the time. Same thing with Angel in Disguise. My FNAF 1 song remix cover that was obviously fucking vocoded. And that's pretty much it. All the rest of them after that use my professional mic and whatever I have at my disposal. Which is literally, that voice crack was fucking stupid. Which is literally only BandLab and their auto-tune program, which I barely use. The only reason I use the auto-tune program is to find the key of a song and actually sing in that key. That is actually the only thing, unless I'm actually using the auto-tune feature as a feature for my vocal.
But like, the least major to the most major bad thing I've done. If that makes sense.
So he's actively saying that he's going to explain the minor shit, then get to the major shit, which is already a red flag because the major shit should always come first.
Mm-hmm.
In drama response videos, you should always start with the major shit. That way you can get to the fucking point.
Yeah,
You're
there's no
stalling
reason
for
this to be an hour
time.
long.
The entirety of this first segment is just going to be you stalling for time now. Thanks for exposing that.
I hope that makes sense because I don't know what other way to word it. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to say. But enough dilly-dallying. Let's just get into this video, because this intro is literally 4 minutes long.
The only reason it's 4
Hey,
minutes
don't-
long is because
hey.
you stalled for time.
Oh, it's 4 minutes long, but we have an hour to go.
Yeah.
Literally, and he doesn't get to the actual serious stuff till like
I think I'm
towards the
gonna-
end.
Right, the
50
actual
minutes in.
serious stuff didn't start till like right here around 40 minutes in.
That was close.
Like, bro, everybody was asleep. No, I'm playing. Everybody did their sleep. No, I was on VR
The whole
chat, so
video,
like
I could've
while y'all
been
were watching the
sleeping the
video,
whole
I was
time.
chilling.
Could be
Was not
watching a
paying attention.
movie.
I stopped listening. I stopped watching the video. Like when we were all on the call, I had stopped like caring. I had stopped watching towards the 10-minute mark because it just was it got excruciating.
It was straight up rambling at that point. Now, I'll admit, I sat through the whole hour, so I could make this fucking call out video because I know this shit wasn't gonna be a genuine fucking apology.
Yeah, I know a lot of people, like the whole week that the video was supposed to come out, a lot of people were already saying, yo, this video is not going to be real or something, like, you know, talking about it and stuff.
Right.
And I'm like,
You actively took a week after Glitch told you that you needed to make an apology video to make the apology video. Which,
well, to be fair, he did say that he was sick and stuff, but I'm like, but he did ping me and say he was
sick or
sick.
not, you can
but-
talk. Hell, if I were exposed for some dumb shit and I had to come out and make an apology video, if I were sick or not, I would still do it. I would come out and I'd be like, hey, yeah, I fucked up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because an apology video, you don't have to edit, so that's why I'm like,
Right.
that's why I was kind of questioning
Sick
why do
or
you need
not,
to
no
wait?
one's gonna. What are you gonna expect? People, what are you gonna like, bro? What do you
What
expect
literally
is gonna
could've
happen?
happened-
People gonna like bully you because you have a cough? No. We're
No,
here
listen,
because
what
we wanted to
literally
hear
could've
you
happened is-
apologize.
He could have did what Frenzy did for his video, and he could have did what he did, which is just take a random image or just something, maybe his old image, and just put it on the screen.
Right.
No editing was needed. Like,
Right, but this man actively edited
showed
the
his camera.
entirety of the thing.
he went out of his way to get things to make this.
He went out of his way to both edit this, make a thumbnail, and then actively be a dickhead when we exposed him for all of it. Because in Nickman's server, he was just being a complete dick the moment we got there. That was fucking gross. I'm gassy right now. Leave me alone.
I was like, what was that, bro?
I'm gassy right now. Leave me alone. I haven't eaten anything.
Damn.
Anyway, onward.
I'm gonna talk about Cogwire Productions. Oh, Cogwire Productions, here we go.
Hold on. What did he say?
Cogwire Productions.
Hogwire Productions.
Oh, Cogwire Productions, here.
Cogwire Productions. That's
The thing
something
that I
I've
put
never
money
heard
into.
before. Ah.
They-
That was like
in
this
a
game
nutshell, it was
development
a little-
studio, I think.
No, in a nutshell, it was part of Simply Hollow. He asked if Simply Hollow could have a gaming side to it, and I said sure, but I'm not gonna be the one running it because I'm
I think it's
done.
like the
I
gaming
gave up.
side and
I gave up
animation
game stuff
side
a
as
long
well.
time ago. Yeah, it was mainly for game stuff because he had like this little FNAF thing that he's gonna mention it later. But he asked me if he could have it there, part of Simply Hollow, because he was part of Simply Hollow at the time, and I said sure. And he wanted everyone to do stuff for free, but I was literally the only one actually putting money into things. Like I paid artists and animators and stuff to come on, and then in a nutshell, he'll explain in this video probably in more detail. I don't know. I didn't watch that far. I got bored, but in a nutshell, my money was wasted. He didn't use none
Which
of it,
basically
bro.
just feeds into the fact that he was using you for profit.
Money was wasted. $60, bro. $60, and that's not even
$60.
half of it. $60 was for the Sonic concept art. I spent one of them was like
How much in total would you say that you spent on that project?
it definitely wasn't over 1,000, but it was somewhere in the hundreds, like just 100. Because I didn't tell them all. I didn't tell them everything, but like a lot of people that was in his server was either like yes, there were some free people there, but there was basically a point in time where a bunch of people started joining left and right, and that was because I was like hiring them on pretty much.
Right. Which means they were only there to get the money, and
Exactly,
just
they were
hurry up,
there
get
to
the
get
work
the
done,
money,
get
which
the
is
money.
fair. Like, because I told
Yeah,
them,
they were.
they said,
That's fair.
Someone
If
even
you're
straight
only
up
actively
said,
joining shit to get money because you know you need money, then yeah, that's fair. As long as you're not gonna
exactly.
be a dick
Like, I'm
about
not gonna hate you for that, but like, even one of them was like, I can't remember their name right now, but one of them even said when they like DM'd me, they said, "All right, so I heard that money was involved. I'm interested," and then they sent me like some work of theirs, and it actually looked pretty damn good. Some really good 2D animation. It was on some like, it wasn't arcane level, but it was like, I can't. I wish I could, I wish I still had contact with the animator. I would like to hire them for something else, but no, they were really good though. Um, I got it. If you saw the little that little cinematic trailer for Corey Kenshin's Monsters We Make thing, it was kind of like that in a way.
Yo, sorry,
Right.
check if my comment is public.
So it was some really high quality stuff.
Hi, Crutch. You are actually here.
Yo,
Didn't
what's up,
notice
Rich?
ya. Your unfortunately, Crutch, our comments were all deleted. The only reason I could see mine is because, well, I made the comment.
right.
The only comment.
But you know
Look,
what? It doesn't matter.
It was something I
because he
something I
sees it.
noticed. Something I
I
noticed.
did not read that
Mhm.
on how
Yep.
large your
Twisted
wonder is.
Tunes. Quinn did comment back on this video 19
Yep.
hours ago. Looking back on this video, looking back now that this video is uploaded, I could have worded stuff a bit better. No shit, bud, you scripted it.
Ooh, criticism.
Anyway,
Here we go. During 2024,
and you know
I
what?
started a video game.
Crutch. Timestamps. I need timestamps for the points that you made. The points that we made.
Yeah, that would make this video go a lot faster. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
What if you deleted
Wait,
the
I've been
time?
recording. I've been
died.
recording
Oh,
this
he's
shit,
back.
trying to find where all these points are for 40 minutes now. I need to make this shit quick.
Yeah, we don't need a 5-hour video.
Right. I don't need an hour-long fucking discussion on this motherfucker. On how much he's a prick and how much he's a liar. Or a dick, because he actively fucking used me.
Same here.
Not used me, but he was like being a dick.
Wait, who joined?
Okay.
Oh, hello, Iris.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back, Iris.
Hi.
So yeah, a lot more people than I expected to be in this drama video, but okay.
Shoot, I mean, hey,
I didn't know you were
I told you.
Well, shit. It's fine, I
King
guess.
said he was gonna join. King said he was gonna join, but he never came. So I don't know where he's at. He might join later on.
Yeah, later on maybe. Anyway,
Later on, last 5 minutes
Crutch,
of the video.
do you have timestamps for everything?
I'm active. I'm going through right now because I remember somewhat when they were.
The only ones that I truly remember.
Oh, it finally has subtitles. Thank God. Wait, does
Oh, it
that
has
mean yes? It has a
subtitles.
transcript. Okay.
Yeah, the subtitles to the video.
It also has
I
a
know, those
actually
are
went back and
obviously
added
perfect.
subtitles, which
these are-
also that also
Drinking
might
before I
indicate
started
that this is
puking.
scripted. Mainly because how do you manage to add subtitles that quick? Unless
Auto-
you're
No.
sitting there for
auto
hours
subtitles.
on
auto
end.
generate thumbnails if
You
your
write
video has a
in words
language
in your own
set.
subtitles.
So
No,
I
not
think these are
not thumbnails. We're talking about the captions, closed captions.
Yeah. I meant
These are like
captions.
These are directly, like normally with a lisp
There are
that bad.
mistakes in
I'm
it.
not saying that it is your lisp, bro. But normally with a lisp that bad, you'd have some words being mistaken. From what I'm seeing here,
There is.
it's not mistaking a single word.
No, I saw.
Yeah,
it.
because
It's-
I
it's
think they're auto
mistaken.
generated.
It literally said red rabbit.
That's what he said.
Red Rabbit.
That's
no,
what he
said
called
bad
himself.
rabbit.
No, he
Yeah.
called himself Red Rabbit. I heard it.
Wait, rewind
If
it
you-
back, because now I'm kind of
if-
curious. Because I heard bad,
Very proud of.
but then again, I don't know.
And that's been months ago a video, as this video is going to address Red Rabbit. The most of you.
Ah, okay, yeah, he said Red Rabbit.
He said Red Rabbit.
Yeah, he
Huh.
said Red Rabbit.
I thought it was Bad Rabbit.
Hello, My name.
No, his name was Mad
Glicky
Rabbit, but in this video he
Cowcat.
said Red
No,
Rabbit.
he actively said Red Rabbit right there. I'm just
gonna
gonna go
change
ahead
it
and
up.
skip up to like
You're
14
telling-
minutes into the video because that's when I joined.
Go to the timestamp 3 minutes, like exactly.
3 minutes exact. Okay. That's the Glitchkle Cat stuff.
I was actually convinced by Glitchy Cowcat to actually.
Glicky Cowcat.
Glicky
Good job for saying my
Cowcat.
name, bro. But I'm gonna
Glicky
say now it's
Cowcat.
glitchable.
Glicky the cat.
It's not. No, look,
Glicky
I'm gonna just say it now.
Cowcat.
This is just
Glitchable cat.
this is just a mini criticism before my name. It's not glitchy cow cat. It's not glitch eagle cat. It's just a glitchical
Glitchable
cat.
cat.
That's how you pronounce
Yeah,
it.
Glitchkle Cat. Or Cal for
Glitchable
short.
cat. Yeah.
Glitchy
Yes.
the cat. Yeah, like that.
Or as I say, Glitch because it's easier.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
but then
E is
there's also
silent.
Glitch
Basically,
Mirror
that's why I don't
filling
say it.
Glitch
Like if
Cowcat.
you say my
It's
name
not
by
that
itself,
hard.
then it's glitch or glitchy. Like, but if you say the name in full,
Right.
it's just a glitchable cat. Like the itch
Yeah,
is not
Glitch
there.
Cal. The
The E is not there if you're saying the full
H-
name.
The E does not
H.
exist. When,
Yeah, it
like,
just
it's
doesn't
spelled with an
exist
E, but it
in the
doesn't
name in full.
exist sound-wise.
Glitchkle Cat.
It's Glitch
It's just
Cal.
Glitchkle Cat.
Glitch Cal.
It's
not
Glitch
hard.
Cowcat, Glitchkle
I would
Cat.
say
You
right
say the
now.
same thing.
Like yes, if you say it like yes, even when I say my own name, glitchable cat,
Finally,
I,
Glitchy
you
and
can, you
Glitch
can,
can finally
it
bond
might
over
sound like I'm
this.
saying the E, but the E is silent if you say the name in full.
Yeah.
Good enough to manage
Why did
a
I spell it that
project
way? Leave me
like
alone.
this, or a studio like that.
Yeah,
to
you're
be
just like
honest,
Blitz.
because,
Vio.
I was
Honestly,
a
Vio
real
was
dick to
easier.
people.
No, I changed VO because it was related to a medicine, and I was like, yeah, nah.
Oh yeah,
Have
I
people-
forgot about that.
At least you admitted that you were being a dick to
A real
people.
dick.
And then, instead of going back and changing your ways, let me go back and look in Nick Ben's server. When I called you out for it, you were being a dick to me. Because I know for a fact this whole exposure shit didn't start until January, and the whole suspicion of you that caused a lot of shit to go down started in October. And you, instead of owning up to that and admitting that it was in fact in October, you started by saying, quote unquote, one, back in July, because I was in a dark place, I've since gotten help and am doing a lot better now, but won't expect you to understand.
Hold up, real quick, I'm gonna share
I-
something real quick. Yes, he did get exposed, or he not. Yes, some suspicion did raise for him in October, like some serious suspicion that people were actually thinking was true. Hell, even I got suspicious of him, but he did have suspicions on him, not for pedophilia stuff, but for like horrible actions. Way
just for
before,
being an asshole
it
and
was
a dickhead.
only because of the whole, like, yeah, it was being an asshole and stuff. And it was only because of the whole. He's not with us anymore, but that guy. I'm not gonna say his name because there's
Yeah,
no
we're
point
not
of mentioning him by
we're not
name.
gonna say his name. He's a dead man.
There was yeah, exactly. He had like posts and stuff on him like a while back, and we all just ignored it because
It was
situations
a dead
at
man.
that time.
It was a dead man. There was no point.
Situations at that time, but then it got worse. It got worse in October, and that's when I was like, okay, yeah. But I didn't know about the pedophile stuff until January
Yeah, the
when
pedophilia
after
stuff,
he got
the stuff that
exposed.
you were truly exposed for and people got rid of you in the nerdcore community for was the pedophilia. And that wasn't exposed till late 2024 to early 2025.
No, it literally wasn't
late
exposed to
December.
it. Well, it might have been exposed, but it wasn't exposed to me until after he got exposed. Like after the video came out. Because here's the thing.
The video came out.
No,
Hold
because
on, let me
the video
look.
came out the day after I fired him. I fired him because he had
Hold on,
like
hold on.
lied and stuff, and so he lost his position in the group thing. And then he tried to make a post on me, and he got backlash for it. And I don't know if he got scared or not, but he took down the post like 5 minutes later. And then later that night, after I went to sleep, I woke up and everyone was DMing me. I woke up to like 50 DMs from people telling me, "Yo, Quinn got exposed. Quinn got exposed," and people were like sharing screenshots. I'm like, "What the hell happened?"
Here,
Then I
hold
went and
on,
watched the video.
God damn it.
I'm like,
I gotta
"Oh,
open that in a different tab. Open link in a new tab. Because here's the original video. 3 months ago.
3 months ago. How long was this
shit
video though?"
This video that exposed Quinn like fully was 3 months ago and was only 4 minutes and 28 seconds long. No bullshit. Yes, there was editing, but clearly this wasn't scripted.
Yes, they were editing, but he got straight to the point. He wasn't repeating
Right.
things over and over again.
Right. He actively got straight to the point instead of bullshitting around, unlike you, Quinn.
And yes, he did
Why
show
haven't
his
you-
face technically, but it wasn't. He was covered, so because I know
Yeah.
he's a faceless
We run
channel.
a proper studio.
Right.
We're just doing it for fun. But I feel like I was seeing it more as a job opportunity. Like an opportunity.
Seeing it more as a job opportunity for your little Cogwire Productions thing, this little FNAF thing that you're talking about here. Seeing it more as a job thing, that was already a red flag to begin with. If you started thinking about it and you noticed how you were going about it as a job opportunity, you should have stopped right then and there and be the bigger man. Did you? Did you stop or did you continue?
I think we all know the answer to that.
We all know the we all know the answer to that.
We all know the answer to that one.
To get money and stuff like that. I think my mind was too caught up in everything that I didn't actually see reality correctly. I have no clue if I'm wording all this correctly. Like I said, I'm just saying what's on my head at the time.
In a nutshell, power hungry. That's
Right.
power hungry.
Literally stated the same thing in my previous call-out video, that you actively used Glitchful Cat for personal gain and did not regret it at all.
Yeah, I think I left a video under that one under that original comment. I left a video basically summarizing everything. Yes, I did misspell some words, but that's besides the point. I was typing fast.
Right. And no one's gonna get on you for misspelling words. That's not like a thing. No one does that.
Yeah, I may get on people for misspelling words, but it's a joke, guys. I'm not like being mean to you guys. Okay, I'm not. No, but it's kind of funny though when you're like in a serious conversation and somebody's trying to yell at you and accuse you for things, but they like misspell your name or misspell a sentence. Yes, I'm gonna point you out for that because I'm a jokester, guys. All right, I'm not a troll, but I am a jokester. Anyone that has hung around me knows that. Yeah, I do things professionally. I'll admit Crutch is way more professional than I am, but I do things professionally. I just like joking. Okay, though life is too weird to be too damn serious.
Life is too short to be serious all the time.
Exactly. You gotta lighten up. And yes, and this is coming from a grown man. This is coming from an adult.
Hello.
I myself
Don't
am
give a
barely
fuck,
an adult, and I know
I
this
try
for
and
a
be
fact.
professional in certain areas.
Yeah, yes, you're more professional than me. That's what I'm saying. Because in certain situations, professionalism is out the window for me. But like,
I didn't deserve to
yeah,
be treated like that.
in certain situations,
should be
professionalism
treated
out the
like
window.
that.
But I like to joke.
Right.
It was a dick move from me to treat any of you as shitly and as poorly as I did. If I could take it all back now, I would. And let's be honest, if
There's one of them.
I could take it all back. I would. That one. What point was that? Number 30? I mean,
Let me see, where is it?
yo, we got a guinea pig in the chat.
Sorry, that's my daughter, Molly. She won't shut up.
All right, let's see. It's the point list.
Yes, the point list.
we were actually honest with ourselves and honest with our capabilities,
Hello.
we would probably have a FNAF fan game out by
Hey,
now,
what's up?
which we could have actually done, rather than me relying on ambition and people to do things for me, etc., etc.
What'd you say?
Etc., etc. Those words do not work with your voice, sir.
No, we're all just in a
I also want to say sorry to Glitchy Cowcat, because during
I just woke up.
my productions, and more specifically the Solid Hedgehog fan game, he got me Sonic the Hedgehog. I can't fucking speak. Sonic the Hedgehog concept art made for the redesign of Sonic.
Just a note, Glitchko Cat would not have got that thing made for you if
Wait a
you
minute, did I
weren't
just
already
glitch
having a
as a
project
Sonic
set up
character?
for it. So very clearly, you had that shit in mind, mentioned it to Glitch, then asked if you could actually get that done.
I think I did give
There
Glitch
is no other way
his own
Glitch
Sonic
would
OC.
actually have actively made that or got someone to make that for you.
Oh, I got silent for
Because I
one.
voiced it. I will say this: he told me about the Sonic project, and like him being my friend at the time, I was like, okay, yeah, sure. I wanted to support him, so I was a shadow voice actor. But the
There it is.
concept art thing, I forgot how that ended up coming up. But I think I just was like, do you need art for it? And I told him that art's not cheap. Like nobody's gonna do that shit for free, basically.
I did give you your own Sonic
Right.
OC.
No, he wanted like video game quality art. Like, yes, your art is good, but he wanted like I'm talking like video game cutscene type art. I don't know. He wanted like some video game concept art, and I was like, yeah, that's not. He showed
Yeah,
me
that's
some
hard to
like
come by
samples. I'm like, yeah, that's
for.
not gonna. You're not gonna get
You're
someone to
not gonna
do
get
that
that for
for free.
free.
I mean, yes, I got people. Like, I will say this. I got people that will do that for free, but that's just because they are like people that have been friends with me for a while.
Me personally, I've been working under you for like the Xenotroid thing, and under your channel as one of your mixing people. I've done all of my work for free, and I haven't complained not once because you genuinely have a great way of doing things.
And even on the Xenotroid channel, and no, Xenotroid has nothing to do with this, guys. Even on the Xenotroid channel, we have people that do like really high quality work, and it's kind of just because that though is not. It's not us like not paying them or anything. I'll pay
Yeah,
anybody. I don't care
it's
how much your
not
price.
the
I don't
fact
know
that
how
no
much.
one's being
I
paid
don't care
for
how
their
much their
work.
price
It's
is.
that
I'll
they're
pay
not
anything.
asking to be
But
paid. They're actively volunteering.
exactly. Like if I
Hell,
get someone
I
to do
actively
something, I'm going to
volunteered.
ask them. I'm going to give them the offer to pay, but most of them just don't, so I don't pay them. That's the only reason.
As far as I'm aware, the only thing that I have truly been paid for that I have done for Glitchko Cat was the Garten of Ban song, which I'm disappointed at the fact that it's gotten so many fucking views.
I hate Garna Bam Bam.
That song is the only thing I've gotten paid for, and that's the only thing I requested to be paid for because my PC nearly died making that.
There was also the Hush My Little Monsters instrumental. I remember that. It was
Oh
like
yeah,
the
you
very
did pay
first
me for that.
Yeah, the very first Hush My Little Monsters thing. And I
Yeah,
forgot what happened with that.
you did pay me with that. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, go ahead.
And that costed money. And that was a waste of money now because of everything that's happened between then and now.
A waste of money because of the things that have happened. The things that have happened would not have happened had you not started diddling kids.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be honest, I feel so guilty about that.
You
you
feel so
don't.
guilty, yet you went out of your way to be a dickhead shortly after the video came out. Clearly you don't regret any of your decisions. You regret the benefits of what you got out of your decisions. You regret your benefits that you gained. You don't regret shit.
And even if you do, it doesn't feel like it.
I shouldn't have let him do it. I'm gonna be honest now. In all honesty, half of the shit that happened is my fault.
Only half? Only half? You must have some real balls to say that only half the shit that has happened is your fault.
No, he has no balls. No balls at all.
Everything that has happened has been your fault since the drama started. It was your actions that got you here, no one else's. You can't go out here and blame someone else.
And you can't say it was my fault for getting you re-exposed.
Because I should have just waited till we had like proof of concept for games and stuff, rather than just saying, "Oh, we're 100% doing this," or "Oh, we're 100% doing that." No, we should have waited before getting anything commissioned that cost money. Because at the end of the day, why pay for something that you know is never going to happen? And after all this, I feel like a dick. I wish there was something I could do
You are a dick.
No shit, Sherlock.
to try and make it up to all of you. I don't
You
think...
can make
After what you've done, there is nothing you can do to make it up to any of us. None of us want to work with you. None of us even want to be around you anymore because of what you did. Might as well
So
stop
I was
trying.
actually gonna, to be honest, I was actually gonna leave Nickman's server after he made the apology, but since he got banned, then I just didn't leave.
Yeah, and Nick Ben in his own self has redeemed himself, kinda, for the things that he said, for originally defending Quinn, which is what the old drama video I made was about. It was exposing the fact that Nick Ben was defending Quinn still. After that drama video released, and we jumped him in that group chat, I don't want to remember that right now. After all that happened, he finally got to his senses and stopped, and then made his apology video, which gained him more respect in the nerdcore community for actually owning up for his mistakes, instead of being an arrogant little shit. What you're doing, Quinn, is being an arrogant little shit, because not only did you delete all of our comments, you actively went out of your way to just treat us poorly.
It's almost like he's
Here's
allergic
the
to
thing.
frisbee.
And they denied every point you had tried to say that you were sorry for. In Nick Ben's server, your messages are still there. None of them were deleted. I've been reading off of them this entire time, as well as the point list that me and Crutch made.
No, the fact that the point list got to 40 is insane to me.
It did,
Oh, I
it got
could have
to
kept
40.
going. There was
we
15
could-
minutes left.
Yeah, there were 15 minutes left by the time that Crutch finished the list.
The only
There
reason
were still plenty
y'all
points to be
stop because
made.
of boredom.
We stopped because there were just too many points to go unnoticed. There were
too
too
late.
many. It was
was
too
just-
late for anything. We stopped
too late at
because
that point.
we were going to absolutely decimate him if he actually kept on going.
To be completely
We've
honest, bro,
already destroyed him.
you had enough points. You had enough points to just like get you
I'm not-
fired from
you know what?
everything. I don't
You know what? This video is call-out video is already an hour long. I'm not even gonna bother watching the rest of this goddamn video. I'm gonna go straight into the point. I'm gonna go straight to the list and read out all 40 of them.
Oh yeah,
you guys
I'm
can watch the
currently
video
getting
for yourself,
timestamps right
like-
now.
You guys can go watch the video for yourself.
We're not. Yeah, I'll link the video in the description. Then you can look for yourselves. Let me open a doc.
I agree with you.
Here, I'll send you my Google Doc.
Don't mind this. This is a list of songs that I have planned.
Here, what's the?
Bro just spoiled all his upcoming soundtracks. I'm playing.
I don't really care because they don't know when anything's coming out. So
It's just a list of things. It's a list of things
I'm
you
still
can't-
gonna be teasing all of you.
What Google account can I send it
There.
to? 'Cause
Don't
I
even
have-
worry about it, bro. I got everything right here.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice.
I got
bro was,
everything in a
Yeah,
Google
but
Doc.
mine's
I already got
numbered
it,
and separated and stuff.
Ooh.
which is why I have this lovely tool. Numbered list.
Oh, hey, there it is. Okay, I sent it to you.
Let
Yeah,
me
bro was
see.
like prepared the entire when I got back home from school. Why did I forget the name? When I got back home from school, bro was already like, "Yo, so I'm gonna get ready to record that video now." I had forgotten about it. I honestly thought bro was joking.
Oh no, I wasn't joking. I meant what I said, and here we are. All right.
In the roach.
The list goes as follows. 1. Stop repeating yourself. He was repeating himself damn near the entire video. 2.
Entire time.
Stop denying that you were only collaborating with people to get connections. There are literally screenshots of the messages. Checkmate. There is evidence, and if needed, it will be linked. 3, that was just criticism because, yes, move your mouth away from the mic, your breath keeps popping it. Which
Like I can smell
clearly,
his breath from
his
it.
claim about laying down while making the video was a fucking lie at this point. if his breath was popping the mic. Clearly, he was using a professional microphone. Meaning, he had to have been sitting at a desk. Because you can't, unless you had
your mouth, which is
right,
like,
which is the stupidest thing you could do at that point.
I could just imagine that just recording. Would you have the phone up to your mouth?
Quinn also mentioned the fact that he doesn't like his voice, and the only thing that we could actually actively say about that was go to speech therapy and take singing lessons if you don't like your voice. Actually,
voice sounds
that's
like
what
a
I did. Hell,
singing voice, or did he not like his like?
he didn't like his because he has that lisp and he has like no singing control, no range control.
Just go to speech therapy then.
Right. That's what we said. That's what it says right here. Go to speech therapy and take singing lessons if you don't like your voice.
No, like listen, a lot of people, like a lot of singers, both industry and nerdcore,
because he was taking too long.
No, real quick before you continue, a lot of a lot of industry and nerdcore artists have lists, but we won't know that because they don't. It's like hard to tell. You just got to do speech therapy.
They've gone to speech therapy and they've gone to singing lessons. They have actively went and worked on their voice before trying. I know I did. Hell, fuck, that almost came out. I have a lisp. You can barely hear it because it's an S-syllable lisp.
Yeah, because
back before I started using music,
never been
I sounded
that
like
bad.
this. I sounded like this. This was how my voice sounded. I went to speech therapy, I went and took singing lessons, and now I'm able to sound like this, and I sound amazing. It's because I went out of my way to get that shit done.
Right. Now, mine has luckily been never bad enough that I've had to go to speech therapy, but it's still definitely there.
Yeah.
Like I honestly would never know anyone had a speech thing unless they tell me, because I never had one, and my brothers never had one, so I would never know unless they were like told me.
Yeah. Okay. For this one, number 6, Crutch. For number 6, did Quinn actively say that he and Cal grew together?
Yes.
Okay. No, you didn't. You and Cal did not grow up together. Stop lying to yourself. That is what we told him. That was just straight up because he actively said that he grew together.
Timestamp 22 minutes 9 seconds.
Because we used to make a lot of stuff back in the day, and we still do. We just both like do our own things now because I have graduation and he has those.
Number 7, thank you for inspiring me to make this video. You were actively forced to make the video. Literally forced. Number 8, I shouldn't have to feel like I was using people or hear us out. You shouldn't have used people in the first place. Actively, you did that and then tried to deny the fact you did that. Number 9, I wasn't using you guys. Yes, you were. There are screenshots. Stop lying. This is supposed to be number 10, but these two.
They combined.
Yeah, they combined. Number 10, you guys bring a breath of fresh air into my music. So you were using others in order for your music to stand out? That's very obvious. Number 11, stop going on tangents. You literally went on a Shakespeare monologue several times in the video.
Actually.
Several times in the video, he went on a genuine monologue.
I 2.0, everyone.
Hell, didn't we like jokingly voice over half of them just because?
Yeah, we gave him the fucking depressing, very bad Deku voice that you would hear normally in VR chat videos.
Hell, and I somehow did it perfectly almost. I'm like, I don't.
Right.
Persona.
Active. Like, hold on. Let me do one right now. I'll do number 12. Number 12. I hope I'm saying the stuff right. I'm not good at wording stuff. That's what we did.
Yeah.
We did that for every single one because that's exactly how it fucking sounded.
Alright.
And for that quote, sounds like you should have made a script. And if you did, wow, this is a horrible script. In which actively, yes, I'm going to say this right now. It most likely definitely was a script. Number 13.
Yeah, and I don't want to
cover the main thing yet because we weren't that far yet. Then talk faster.
Like he sounds like
14.
someone with Down syndrome.
I changed it right after because I realized what I had said. That's about the racist shit, about him saying the N-word. Probably should think before you speak, which is what most of us sane people do. 15.
And
I'm not racist. I've had a lot of what the fuck? I'm not
You had a lot
racist.
of what?
I've had a lot of black friends. I said brack. Like,
Sounds like
And
Peter
then-
Griffin with his name.
Here's what I'm gonna say. As someone who is actually black, if you were hanging around black people, that shit, like, the more black friends you got, the more respectful you should be with that word. So I
Right.
don't know what you meant.
Yep.
I don't know what you were trying to say with that.
The only way that a white person would slide with that word is if it accidentally came out because you've been hanging
If
around
someone was
black people
Peter
for too long.
Griffin.
If you have black friends that are actively saying that word around you constantly, like nonstop, then yeah, if it slips out, you can frantically apologize and say, I did not mean to say that. I hear it from you guys all the time. Most likely, they will forgive you as long as you don't say it again. You, sir, barely have any black friends. And I know that for a fact because I was literally a part of your friends list. Most of your friends are white. I know that for a fact. I've seen their
The only
faces.
black friend he had that I can
Yeah,
think of
friend
was
list.
me, King, and that one guy. But that's like
Yeah.
Saturday night.
And this quote, I'm not racist, I've had a lot of black friends, this makes you sound even more racist. This is
Like
just...
you play Xbox
This
games.
actively just
No,
makes you
literally, you know what's
sound
funny?
more racist for the fact that you're trying to
No.
claim that you aren't.
You know what's
You're
funny?
shooting
Master
him
Uwe
again.
said the same thing after he was getting caught out for being
He's like a first shooter gamer.
Alright, 16. If anyone in my old friend group is black, please let me know. Why is that important to know at this very moment? Why is that important to know? So you,
He's like a
so
white
you
woman
know
with
better
five
than to
black
say that
guys.
word again? Or are you going to say that word again and make people mad at you even further? That's exactly what you're implying here. Number 17. I'm not racist. You've said that before. Why would anyone need to say that if they weren't racist? The only thing that would make this worse is if it was followed by but. As in the
But,
quote,
guys.
I'm not racist, but... Which no one does that. Unless you're
Shoot,
fucking
what do you think?
insane. 18. We all make mistakes like that. No.
Hell
No,
no,
the
we
fuck we
don't.
don't. When you're talking about diddling kids, no. None of us make that stupid mistake. The only way you make that
Everybody
stupid
has
mistake
made
is if you're
bullying
genuinely
mistakes.
fucking stupid enough to believe that shit.
Literally, the only mistakes that we as humans make, the stupid ones, the ones that can be forgiven. We ain't all
Only
out
an
here
idiot
doing. We
kid.
ain't all out here doing pedophile stuff, bro. That's something none of us are doing. You're
Number
not doing that
19.
shit.
Everyone here knows I regret saying the N-word. Do we? Do we
No, we
really?
don't.
Or do you regret getting called out for it?
Is there an N-word counter of how many times you said it?
The facts are, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Yeah, the counter. Let's go. How many did he say? How many bets right now? Everyone?
I want to say probably over like a good 5 times.
We got 5. We got 5. 5. 5. Ain't higher than that, guys. 5. 5. 5.
Yep. 5.
It might just be.
6.
Wait, was it really 5?
Oh, we got 6. We got 6 over here. Anyone else?
So all of these quotes about him being racist just sum up the fact that he was repeating himself the whole time, which is made all the way back up in fucking point 1.
Point
Number
one.
20.
The first point
I
was
kept forgetting
repeating
there were
itself.
minors in my server. Wasn't there literally a rule in your server to keep all convos SFW? It's literally
just
your
forget there's
rule
minors
in
in your
your own server that you denied yourself.
At least tell,
If
like,
you
the
actively
minors.
know there are minors in your
People
server,
would
the
know.
right thing to do would be to protect said minors in the server. I know I have minors in my server. There are minors in Glitch's server. There are minors in all of our servers, as a matter of fact.
That
All
dumbass
of us
doesn't,
have taken the
like,
specific
ask for their age.
precautionary measures to make sure no one is uncomfortable or no one has this shit happen to them. None of
bet
the
he doesn't
minors
ask for
should
age.
have to deal with this.
First I mean.
And in your server, they were more in danger, if anything, because you actively disobeyed your own rule of sending several NSFW pictures through your server. I wasn't there to see it, but I've seen screenshots.
Same here. I've seen screenshots, and that's how
I bet he never
forgot
asked
about it.
for
I was like,
age.
oh, no.
Number 21. I've made sexual jokes for the last few years. It's just my humor. Maybe don't express that part of your humor then?
Yeah,
Alright,
especially around
I gotta
mine.
delete these ones because it's actively adding more
Quinn
to
is
the
such a
list when it's not supposed to
gooner.
be. Number 23. Y'all didn't tell me you felt uncomfortable. It's not my fault. They shouldn't have to fucking tell you. You shouldn't make those stupid ass jokes or talk about that shit or send those inappropriate pictures. Those
I don't think anyone's
already,
supposed to.
those make people uncomfortable just by seeing them or hearing about them. You shouldn't have to be told what makes people comfortable or not. That makes yourself look like an idiot, dude. It's not helping your case. Number 24. Well, it is my fault. You know what I mean. Wow, nice save.
Nice save, bro.
Like
Good job.
you didn't just deny it. Number 25. I don't know what else to say. Then stop talking about it and just apologize. That's all you had to do from the start is just actively come out, get to the real shit, and apologize for it. That's all you had to do. You didn't. You drug it out for an hour.
This
You
video
drug it out for
literally
a
could have
whole
been like
hour.
5 minutes long.
Right. And here I am. My video is about to be longer than yours because you're dumb as shit.
It'll be longer than his own, you know what.
Right.
Wait, what?
Maybe not make those jokes on my channel, please.
Yeah, don't make those jokes. Not here.
Censor that, censor that.
Number 26. They said that joke wasn't okay to say because they were a minor, but I was a minor too. That still does not make it okay. Yes, you can still be a child groomer and a pedophile even if you are a minor. That shit counts even if you're just only the age of 16. I've seen that shit happen before. There are 16-year-olds convicted for pedophilia. Look it up.
Which is insane.
Number 27. I feel like a dick. Yes, because you are. Number 28. I took a break. Not long enough. You took 2 months. Normally, in this case scenario, it's either quits or a year-long break, or maybe 2 years. Look at Fandroid, for example. None of the allegations against Fandroid or Griffinella were proven true. However, instead of getting involved in drama, he just left the internet.
Literally.
He left the internet to protect himself. He made the right call for himself. And he has not tried to return.
He doesn't plan on returning. Like,
right.
Yeah, bro does not plan on returning.
He didn't plan on returning in the first place. He left the internet because he just felt conflicted. I know that.
Yeah, he left because he got bored. He came back because I guess he saw people wanted Fandroid back, so he came back. He didn't even actor. He hired a new one. That's why his voice was so different whenever he came back.
Second of all, you're not Fandroid. Third of all, you're not Fandroid.
Like whenever, like I don't know if anyone noticed that. I don't know if anyone noticed that, but when he came back, he had a different voice, and everyone was like confused. That wasn't Griff. Right. Griff himself was like, yes, he didn't want to do Fandroid no more. That's the whole point of him leaving. He got tired of doing the songs. He came back because y'all begged him to come back, and then like people came out with that one screenshot, and now he's gone. Could have did that.
It wasn't even proven true, and he still left because he knew better.
It's still not proven true to this day. More and more people think it's false at this point.
Right. Number 29. I was caught talking to and sending explicit photos to a minor. I deeply regret it. No, you don't. You don't regret it at all. You regret being caught. You should be... I can't say that. I can't say that. I don't want my shit getting demonetized. Not on my
Any viewers watching, you can read it yourself.
Yeah, no, we can't say that.
We'll have this document.
You can read it yourself. We're not gonna say that one.
Yeah.
He's no good.
Number 30. I said how much I hated myself. No, the fuck you didn't. You literally messaged Jackson and said I got caught, and then refused to elaborate because of what you did. You didn't hate what you did. You hated what the consequences would be. Actively, if you're not giving context to people about what you're getting caught over, they're going to go investigate.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is
Whether you want them to or not, really.
Right.
Okay, I'll be right back.
31. I made amends with the person involved. Still doesn't make what you did okay. Gotta delete another one of those. Number 32. I wasn't in a good mental state. Then you should have gotten therapy. Number 33. I wish I could take it all back. Yeah, so you could keep reaping the benefits of the people you hurt and took advantage of.
They're living by me at the Grim Reaper.
Number 34 and 35 pretty much say the same thing, and then he's trying to fucking suggest depression apps.
Or no.
Number 34, I got help. Yeah, way too fucking late. Number 35, if you have depression, I suggest these apps. You of all people are giving mental health advice. You. What
Having
in
a
the fuck
pedo
are you
go under the
thinking?
radar again.
This is worse than taking a
Wow.
BetterHelp sponsorship. Number 36, I'm beyond forgiving at this point. Well, at least you didn't deny it.
Wow,
And
congratulations.
at least you admitted it. You actually
admitted it.
came
Congrats.
clean. You should have ended it there. Number 37. Be proud and supportive of me for talking about this. You were literally forced. Don't act like this was your choice. We exposed you. Otherwise, you would have continued to hide under this new persona.
His dad doesn't support him.
Right. 38. I still love and care about you guys. Or do you just miss the benefits you had from working with us? Despite the fact
Lazy
that I
bitch.
never worked with you, I know for a fact you would have used me. So don't even try going there.
Lazy like a TikTok woman.
39. I grew up in an abusive household. While that is horrible and no one should have to go through that, you should have been better by doing what you should have been better. By doing what you did, you were just as bad, if not worse, than your father. You caused several people damage, and that is far from okay.
BoJack Horseman looking ass.
Number 40. My violent tendencies, angered behavior, and sexual jokes I got from my dad. Nice excuses. No one gets that shit from their father unless they're, like, genuine. And this one.
Last piece of
Number
evidence, number one. Let's
41.
go.
Number
Yeah.
41. This one is what pissed me off. Because this was directly something that I have experience in. Something that I know about. Something that I personally have. Quote unquote. My split personality disorder got real bad. If you actually had it, you would know that it isn't called that. It's actually called dissociative identity disorder, or DID. There are also several types of identity disorders known as DID, DID2, definitive identity disorder, and OSDD. There are several more that I don't do that much research, but I know for a fact there's several more.
Taking advantage of a
And
disability.
I myself am diagnosed. I have DID2, which is definitive identity disorder. Meaning they're not, instead of disassociating into a different person, there are literally several people all at once. Sometimes those people come out at random, sometimes they don't, sometimes it's planned. It all depends on your mental state and your mental strain. Your strength with your mental. That's what it is. And most of it is just an illusion anyway. They're disorders, meaning it's all in your head. Most of the disorders regarding multiple people in your head, multiple personalities, most of them are just an illusion.
The tricks of the mind. Ooh, spooky.
Yep.
That's all the points that we had to make about that fucking video. Now, there was at least another 15 minutes left in this drama video that we just didn't do because we didn't want to sit here for another 15 minutes after already pointing out 40 different details. There are several other points that could be made from the last 15 minutes of this video that we're just not going to go into.
How about
Mainly because
two-parter?
it's just been stupid. No, we're not doing a two-parter. This video is already an hour and 24 minutes long.
Rat.
This has been the most stupid drama video I have ever been a part of. Now, I'm going to up and say this on my own terms. You came out and started being a dick to me in Nick Bin's server. I've said that several times already, but I'll say it again. You came out and started being a dick to me. That is what inspired me to make this video. I'm not running off a script, and I've literally shown my tabs to prove it. I don't have a script. Actively, I have proven every single point. I have shown the truth, and you cannot hide from it, Quinn. If you continue, I will continue. And the more this shit goes on, the more shit will be said. And the more I will expose. The more me and whoever else wants to help will expose.
Yo.
And I guess you could say, or else rabbit season will be on.
Everything you do will be monitored by me, regardless. And no, this is not me saying I'm stalking you. This is me saying I'm going to protect the people from you.
And protect others with disabilities away from you as well, Quinn.
Right, yeah. Disabilities, like the disorders, like this, DID,
Autism.
OSDD, people like them.
The autism community too.
Right. People with disorders, mental defects, or even physical deformities, or physical problems, allergies, stuff like that. They can all be made fun of, and that's one of the things I'm going to be mainly focusing on. And when it comes to you, I'm going to be keeping a keen eye on the Twisted Tunes channel, and if I see one thing regarding my name, I will be responding, and I will not make it light. I've been generous as to not just straight up cuss you out. I've been generous. I've been kind enough. But I could definitely be more rough than you think. For those of you watching this video, that was a message for Quinn. So, for those of you watching this video, let that be known, and let all of these points sink in. Go watch this video for yourself. Go watch this drama video, and you tell me if any of my points are invalid. I'm down for feedback. I want to hear your opinions, because I'm not going to turn them down or delete your comments. I want to know what you think. Anyway, I hope you all take this all into consideration, and I hope you all actually genuinely hear out what I have to say in this video. I've kept you here long enough, and I've discussed my piece long enough. Thank you for watching. Stay safe.